What's up, everybody? Okay, so got another a couple of videos we're going to be doing here. I had to change the plans from the previous video. Previous video was a pickup in Lemoore, and I had said in that video that I wasn't planning on doing anything else that was going to be YouTube footage until Thursday the 24th for me, or probably around the 26th for you guys. No, actually I need, westbound. Alright, anyway, we're going to be making the delivery of a Tyson chicken load to a place here in Ontario, California called Coastal Pacific. I'm southbound on the 15 freeway right now, and just about to get on westbound I-10 right now. We're not very far away, within, I'd say, about 10 or so miles. I think it's right around 10 miles from here. I have been to this customer before. Now, they're a little bit on the funny side there with, if I'm not mistaken, when it comes to, depending on what time of day you deliver, and what day of the week it is, too, I think. Ideally, if the guard shack on the north end of the building is being used, that's the better way to go. On the Mission Boulevard side, that's actually the way I went in last time. But some of the Google reviews do suggest that you go into the south entrance if it's before a certain time of day. I think before 10 a.m. or something like that. And this is going to be before 10 a.m. It's currently 4:22 local time, still 4:22, and got a 5 a.m. appointment time. This load is, now, give you a kind of an update. Because I told you previously that I was expected to do another Lemoore pickup going back to the yard. That load was ultimately going to Florence, Kentucky. But right after I left the drop yard with my empty Saturday, after I dropped my loaded, the one that I picked up that I did my last video on, I grabbed an empty, took it home with me. I figured that guy was getting off there. Okay, I had just gotten back on the freeway heading home with my empty when I got an update saying my pre-plan got canceled, the one for the other Lemoore pickup. And about a minute or two later, the planner calls me up and tells me basically there was some kind of issue there involved. I don't know if I got a little bit confused because he said something about a Dallas load, and like someone wasn't going to give it up for anything. I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with me, because the load that I was going to be picking up was going to I would say Florence, Kentucky. So that was kind of a head scratcher on that part, but okay, well, it must have been something else. Maybe there was another stop in Dallas that I couldn't tell was on from the pre-plan or something. I'm not really sure. Okay, we got Vineyard Avenue. That'll most likely be the exit that I'm going to use. I don't recall there being an exit for Grove Avenue on this side. There is an exit for Grove on the eastbound side, but the westbound side, if I remember correctly, there is no exit there. So I'm going to have to use the Vineyard Avenue exit. And we'll basically go across. Actually, I'll have to use this next exit right here. Otherwise they'll overshoot. And I have to come down, basically I have to go parallel along the north end of Ontario Airport, and then go around the west end of it, and the customer's on the southwest side of it. there a 4th? I think I wanted 4th Street, actually. It's not... I wasn't able to see it on there, but I know there's a 4th Street exit because my kid's great-grandmother lives over here off of 4th. They're off the 4th Street exit, whatever. Alright, I'm going to go and make a left turn. I can just take Vineyard down to Holt. And take Holt Boulevard across to Grove. And take Grove around the west end of the airport. And work my way over there. Okay, so anyway, I got offered a load going, picking up in, damn it, now I'm brain farting on the name. I don't know why, it's Whittier. Yeah, Whittier at Einstein and Noah. And now, yesterday, I went down there thinking I was picking up yesterday, but it turned out I was the dummy who didn't bother to read the load assignment, and because that load doesn't pick up until this afternoon at 1300, not yesterday. I get all the way over there though, before I realize it, and on the way back to my house, while I was going across the 210 freeway, the planner calls me back up and asks me if I'd be interested in rescuing this load here that was sitting in the drop yard. I guess it was supposed to deliver on the 19th, a couple days ago, but not sure what happened there. Oh, stupid light. Yeah, it is a right turn only there in that lane. Okay. Okay, they originally were saying I could go ahead and deliver it as soon as I could yesterday, which I was prepared to do, but before I got to the drop yard to drop my empty and grab this load, the planner sent me a message saying, hey, before you hook up to your trailer, give me a call. So I call him back up as soon as I get parked in the spot. Actually, we'll stay here for now. But I am gonna need to. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make a right onto either Airport Road or actually Holt. Yeah, well, either one. Airport Road's fine too. Let me slide over here now that I don't have anyone over there. But anyway, I was ready to do that, and then it turns out they wanted to reschedule it after all to 5 a.m. today. So it was basically either bobtail home and then come back down to the yard this morning to grab the load, or just take the load home with me and then just go straight to the receiver from there. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use Holt. I remember it's right over here is Red Roof Inn, if I remember right. That I know Cedar England uses, or maybe it's down the street. I thought this was it right here. That's Candlewood Suites. I could have sworn that used to be Red Roof Inn. I'm almost certain that used to be Red Roof Inn. Okay. So yeah, here we are. We're going to be making this delivery here, and then later on today I'll have should have some more footage of the pickup in Whittier. That'll definitely be an interesting one for you guys, because like I say, I have been to that shipper before. That's one of those places where, you know, if there are other trucks there, it can be either easy to dock in but difficult to dock out, or difficult to dock in and easy to dock out, depending on what dock door you get and in relation to where their small staging area is. Alright, so we'll cover that more on that video though. We're coming up on Grove right here. We're making a left turn. And okay, I can either turn left onto Mission, or I might overshoot it to go down the street that's on the south side of them, because if that other gate is the one that's in use, I want to be ready for it. I mean, it'll be easier, and then if that gate's not in use, it's not a big deal. I can always go up through the alley in between their building and the next door neighbor's building, which you actually can park overnight in, by the way. In that alley behind their building. This is the airport. Okay, Acacia Street is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I can either turn left on Mission or left on Acacia, I think. But I can't remember if Grove south of Mission is a truck legal section, so I'll have to double check. Watch for signs as I approach Mission to double down. If I can proceed past Mission, I'll go ahead and do it. But otherwise, I'll just plan on making a left on the Mission. Now, Mission is this next light coming up on the other side of the railroad tracks. And right here, we're going to be watching for the truck route signs. Let me go on the south side. It looks like Werner might be going there also. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, we're legal here. So, actually, I do seem to recall using Acacia before. Not for this customer, but I think I've used it in the past. Okay, not this light, but the next one. Alright, on a different note, Brandon Kelly, you had asked a good question, and I think it was my Chula Vista delivery video. You wanted to know about, with JCT being acquired by Hirschbach, how it's going to affect the people who work for JCT as far as job security is concerned. Actually, a very good question. As far as drivers are concerned, that's not going to affect us in any way at all. It's just a matter of what drivers are going to be willing. Well, let's say we're supposedly going to be staying in operation as JCT, but just as a branch of Hirschbach. But I don't know if that's part of the long-term plan for Hirschbach. I don't know if they're going to eventually absorb us into their into their own operation, or if they're going to keep running us separate. That remains to be seen, and because of that, I also don't know how that's going to affect our people who work at our terminal in Sapulpa, or the people who are our logistics people who work in at our Fort Worth yard. Now, our Fort Worth people are, I guess, supposedly going to be moving to another location. I don't know if they're going to another place there in the DFW area, or if they're coming back up to Sapulpa or what. And also, I don't know if, we're right up here on the left side after, right around where that truck is turning in, is where we're going to be turning. Sure what this guy is doing. I don't know if we're supposed to be parking in the yeah, they're using the south entrance here. Alright, want to find out if if I'm supposed to just walk my bills up or whatever, because I remember last time I came here, I came through the north entrance. Alright guys, said he'll give me a call when he has the door available. Let me make sure my ringer's on. Yeah, we're good. They don't want us parking here in the middle of the street on this side, so what I'm going to do is, well, it says there are no parking signs over here too though, so. But probably, I mean, if they say that, we got it here. Yeah, it says no parking anytime, but I don't know if there's any room in the alley. With this many trucks here, I doubt it, but. I don't have a lot of options here though. I don't know if maybe I can park right there in front of this International or something, I don't know. Go ahead and I'll go ahead and get behind these guys here. Maybe behind this PLD truck. I can't tell if there are any no parking signs over there because they, if there are, those guys are blocking them. Alright, look like we're okay here. Okay, this is something you guys won't, most of you guys won't want to be doing. Okay, yeah, there are no parking signs here. Yeah, it's not necessarily illegal to be doing that kind of thing there. It's just a lot of the major trucking companies don't want drivers doing U-turns because of the higher danger of doing them in a truck versus in a car. So use good judgment, I would say, if you're going to do that at all, and make sure you're not in a truck that is equipped with technology that can detect if you're making a U-turn and can snitch on you. Okay, so watch out for that kind of stuff. Don't know how long it's going to take. There was a sign there saying they're experiencing long delays, and it'll probably take a while for them to. It might take a while to get a dock door. That's fine by me. I need to do a split shift. I want to do a split shift today because. Yeah, just to be sure if there are any delays with my pickup, which I doubt there will be, but you never know. I don't want my 14-hour clock running out on me before I get a chance to get that load dropped in the drop yard and bobtail home. So the longer I sit here and the less gap there is between when I finish delivering here and when I go pick up over there, the better it'll be for me, actually. So, all right. Anyway. Let me finish up on the comments on what I was talking about with Brandon's question. That was the job security issue with JCT staff, drivers and staff. Obviously, driver is not a problem. I don't know if Hirschbach will. JCT should stay in operation for at least 3 years. It should run as JCT still, and status quo basically for 3 years, and then after that, once the acquisition process is complete, Then I think, and then when Danny Krishner leaves, I assume that's what he's going to be doing. Now the 3-year thing isn't just Danny's own time horizon. It's actually a standard procedure with acquisitions, from my understanding, is first year after the acquisition, it's all for accounting purposes. I think doing a lot of audits and all that kind of stuff, or making sure everything's done right. And then the next 2 years are also part of a transition process. Where they'll synergize, basically, where JCT will pick up ideas from Hirschbach, and Hirschbach will pick up ideas from JCT, and how they can kind of gradually become more of one and the same, I guess. As far as the staff at Sapulpa is concerned, that would be my bigger concern, because I don't know if Hirschbach is going to keep using their terminal there. I mean, our terminal there after the acquisition, the 3-year process is complete, or if we're going to really continue to run as JCT even after the 3 years. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I know I'll have options by then, because this truck will be paid off this summer. And if everything stays status quo, I plan to stay here. Otherwise, if Hirschbach starts changing things in ways I don't like, eventually, then I can always take my toy somewhere else. So, my hopes are for the Sapulpa staff, which I've made a lot of friends there, and good, associates there, whatever. For their sake, I hope they are able to keep their jobs there. But again, I don't know what Hirschbach's terminal and drop yard network is like, so I don't know how much use they're going to have for our terminal in Sapulpa, and nor do I know if they're going to allow us to continue running as JCT after the 3 years is up. Okay, we'll continue this when it's time to dock in, all right? Okay, guys, I got a dock door assignment. It is currently 5:23, so it wasn't too long a wait. I'm gonna be docking in to door 3, and we'll check in by door 10. Do not go in the warehouse, he said. There's a lumper at over by door 10, if I remember right. It says I'm gonna have to back in from the street. Otherwise, if you nose in, you're gonna have to blindside in. So plan on backing in off the street. Okay, so this guy looks like he's just lining up I'm gonna park in the middle of the street. There's plenty of room here. I'll probably blindside in a little bit, but there might be, I don't know, let's see. So yeah, right here is where there's room here for me to go ahead and come. There's nobody coming. I can nose in over here and then just pretty much pretty much straight back into their driveway. Double check there's still nobody coming. Yeah, we're good on both sides there. I do have somebody else there. It looks like he's waiting for that Stevens guy to get docked in so he can get in there. I want to keep this guy in view so I know exactly how far how close I am to him. Okay, yeah, we're still waiting on Steven to dock in. Once he's in, the other guy on behind me will be able to get in there. Let me double check which end of the building door 3 is in. Guys, door 3 will be right here in front of it, right next to this other JCT. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I'm set up my tractor there. There's nobody else in between JCT and the fence, so should be a pretty easy docking here. Overall. Well, a little tricky, I guess, but I'm getting a little bit close to the other JCT there. Okay, yeah, it looks like the dock workers are ready for me. Alright guys, let me go get checked in, and hopefully I got both cameras working there. Looks like my the rear cameras are acting a little funny again, so we'll continue when we dock out. Hey Brady, by the way, you'll be on YouTube later.
Sorry?
By the way, your truck will be on YouTube later.
My truck will be on YouTube?
Yeah, I have that camera right there on my mirror. Yeah, I vlog all my pickups and deliveries. So.
I got you.
Yeah,
oh, cool. You do a YouTube delivery? Oh, cool.
Yeah, I vlog all my pickups and deliveries.
That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good record. Cool, man.
My old Garmin 45, I have facing me, but I only have it turned on when I'm recording for YouTube.
Oh, I got you.
So,
cool.
Normally. But it's actually saved my ass when bypassed the Boise City's way station.
Really?
Yeah, it got me out of a ticket.
Wow.
It helped get me out of one.
Yeah. We got we're Banning. The thing said pull in, but our deal on our truck said bypass. And I told her, I said, bypass. She goes, that's it. I said, I don't give a shit. That thing said bypass, bypass. She goes, but what about JCT? What are they going to say? I said, they're going to say bypass because our Qualcomm said bypass.
Yeah.
I said, Banning had their machine set up to let us bypass. Their sign wasn't set up. So they told our truck to bypass. If this was an electronic truck, it would bypass. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that, man. That's cool.
Alright, man. We'll see you, bro.
All right. Get back. Be safe.
See you. Okay, guys. We're all done here. So it turns out I know who this driver is next to me. Actually, him and his wife. I don't know them well, but yeah, I know them through our Facebook groups. Had a good conversation hanging out with them. Alright. Okay, confirmed we do have an empty trailer. BOL said there was no OS&D either. There was enough room for me to get my driver's side trailer door closed, but not enough for the passenger side. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, yeah, guard, give me a wave, and I'm good to go. I'm gonna get the other door closed and we'll head out of here. I'm gonna probably just go over to a place called Cowboy Burgers and park there for a while. Alright. Oops. Accidentally hit my dash brightness switch. Okay, see if we're clear on... Yeah, we're clear left. I'll come around over to this side. I'll work my way over to the other end of... actually over to Arupa Avenue. I just take Mission right on down, and that'll even take me to Milliken. Or I can even take Mission all the way to Etiwanda, though probably want to turn before that. Baker Avenue. Well, that was smart. Go ahead and and then come out into the street intersection right in front of a car that has a right of way and is turning. That was pretty dumb. Probably, I bet that person assumed it was a four-way stop, and it wasn't. It was a two-way stop. Alright, so Cowboy Burgers is at the corner of Etiwanda and Marley Avenue, I think it is. Good Mexican and American food restaurant. Good food. At least the stuff I have had there. And they do have truck parking. They do charge for truck parking there unless you eat there. If you buy food, then parking is free. You just got to tell them you need a parking pass. Okay, is that left turn I can make up here that'll allow me to go straight across Aruba. It's not very far up here either. Might be that light I see right up ahead. But anyway, yeah, I'll just take Aruba across the other side of the 15 freeway and go south a very short distance, and on the left side is Cowboy Burgers. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and we'll have some more footage for you guys later when it's time to pick up in Whittier. That'll be a separate video, and that'll be ready to watch on a different day as well. So anyway, as always, hope you guys enjoyed the ride along, whatever. Yeah, we'll see you on the next one, all right?